So what's going on, everybody? The Iceman here on this Tuesday. I'm not here really to do a Raw review, but I just want to touch base on a couple things. It was good to see a friend, Simon Nicole, HD, sitting behind the announce table, right behind Michael Cole and Booker T. I think that was sort of cool when you know somebody and he got front row seats right behind that barricade. I thought that was sort of really, really cool. I thought Raw last night was like 10 times better than last week's Raw. Um, I was so happy that we did not see a Seth Rollins main eventing Raw for like the umpteenth time. We saw Rollins actually in like the first hour, which was sort of cool, which I enjoyed that. Um, there was a lot of good stuff that went on last night on Monday Night Raw, especially the Dean Ambrose Seth Rollins match. Uh, Ambrose wins. He has an opportunity to be in the main event of Payback. He did eventually beat Seth Rollins in probably the match of the night on Raw. It was a very, very good match. And it's a fatal four-way now at Payback. I loved it. I don't understand the reasoning behind it, to be quite honest with you, but I'm going for it. Now, a lot of people are saying, they're rooting for Dean Ambrose to come out and become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion in Payback. I don't think that's going to happen, but he is there. He's in the mix, and I think it's sort of interesting as well that Roman Reigns, Ambrose, and Rollins, along with Randy Orton, are involved in this fatal four-way. Um, it makes me wonder, to be quite honest with you, is the Shield thinking backwards, maybe where they all protect each other and get rid of, sort of take out Randy Orton and then they decide to fight amongst themselves? I don't know. We're all going to see a Shield reunion somewhere down the road. Not going to be anytime soon, but it will definitely happen. But um, other matches, the John Cena U.S. Open Challenge. He came out and he had a long dialogue with a very, very mixed reaction from the Montreal fans, which we all know Montreal fans are much like the Los Angeles fans or the New Jersey fans or the New York fans. They're very vocal and they do have their own opinion, and I have no problem with this whatsoever. John Cena is one guy in the WWE that knows about these kind of fans. John Cena is one guy in the WWE that knows how to handle these fans. I don't think there's too much anybody else within the roster of the WWE that can really, really understand and how to cope with these kind of fans. But John Cena is the guy that can. And the bottom line is he gets the mixed reaction. And the bottom line is getting that mixed reaction proves that you are somebody within the WWE. But anyway, he came out, and then we heard Bret Hart's music come out, and John Cena was like wondering what was going on. And, it was almost like people were thinking, well, what is Bret going to wrestle John? Well, I knew that wasn't going to happen. I did not know that Bret was going to introduce Montreal's own Sami Zayn into the mix. And now, people need to understand this. Sami Zayn coming in, first time on Raw. Did you really expect him to defeat John Cena? Be realistic, because it wasn't going to happen. Um, there were situations within the match where Sami Zayn ultimately looked like he hurt his shoulder. The bottom line is Zayn hurt his shoulder prior to the match. The WWE was going to utilize this situation. And, obviously, if anybody thought Cena was going to lose to Zayn for Zayn's first match, it's ridiculous. Now, you can say, oh, this is another time that Cena buries a young superstar. Seth Rollins buried Neville, if you want to call it that, when Neville first came up and wrestled on Raw, because he faced Seth Rollins and they had a very good match, just like Zayn and just like John Cena. And the bottom line is you need to work your way up. And this is exactly what the WWE is doing with Sami Zayn. He's still not out of NXT yet, by no means. He still has a match at the next Takeover against Kevin Owens. So Sami Zayn is still not on the WWE roster, really, as of yet. But he did put up a great match with John Cena, and everybody's talking about, well, who's next for John Cena? Well, obviously we got Rusev at Payback. We also have the controversy with Rusev and Lana. Um, there are a lot of stories going about that possibly Rusev will turn on Lana at Payback and possibly put her in an accolade and maybe make John say, I quit just to save Lana. This is a scenario that I have read about. I'm hoping it don't happen. But regardless, if it does, it does. But Rusev becoming the United States champion once again to me would not make any sense. So I do think the United States title is going to be lost at SummerSlam with John Cena losing either to a possible Neville or a possible Sami Zayn now. And I think this is perfect scenario. And I don't, honestly, John Cena is not the guy that does not want to not put over people. Um, it's the point of it is, and you have to be realistic. John Cena is a guy that works very, very hard in the WWE, and people like that just don't want to give it away just like that as well. So they want to make you earn it, and that's what John Cena wants to do. He wants people to earn that win. And I do see one of the younger guys, not currently basically like the normal mid carders on the WWE right now, like a Neville or a Zayn. I think it's going to be somebody like that, or even possibly Finn Balor may end up showing up on the WWE roster prior to SummerSlam. It's going to be one of those guys that are going to end up getting that title away from John Cena. And I think it's a good thing for the WWE. And, people, you don't want to respect John Cena, but you will respect him in the long run because you're going to see what he's going to do to a lot of these younger guys. So, yeah, Raw last night was great. The main event, obviously, Roman Reigns and Randy Orton with Kane as the special enforcer outside the ring. We had Jamie Noble as the special guest ref, the special ring announcer. And we had Joey Mercury as the timekeeper. Boom, boom. And Seth Rollins was at the announce table. And you sort of knew with all those guys out there that this match was not going to end cleanly. There was going to be some sort of interference, as there was. But in the long run, when it was all said and done, who was the last man standing in that ring? None other than Dean Ambrose. Will Dean Ambrose win the WWE World Heavyweight title at Payback? I don't think so. But I'm telling you right now, I love seeing him in the mix. So anyway, this is the Iceman here on this Tuesday. It's early, middle afternoon. Peace out, everybody. Enjoy your day. Be safe, and we'll see you all next time.